ho, ho. Welcome into the first ever Somewhere in the States Road to Glory, baby. We are here. We are content maestros in the house, bringing you a brand new series. Alex ATG So Rare with me. And if you're on the YouTubes, you see that we have someone else here. It's not the MLS card guy, although he will be back soon. It's Zach ZM Star coming back for another episode. So I just got to start it off and welcome you. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, thanks, man. Hey, it's not going to be a draft, so I won't have to put up my pathetic scores.
Right. We're not exposing ourselves just yet, but we will definitely get exposed in the show. So, yes, you heard me correct. We are doing a road to glory. We are going to do the greatest thing that anyone has ever seen on the YouTubes. Okay. We have a budget of $250-ish, right? I don't know. We got some playing room and we are going to build a So Rare gallery from the very beginning, from scratch. We're going to see what we can do. We're going to see what we can build. We're probably going to give stuff away. Real quick, let me bring the chat in real quick. I know Jay Blaze was in here earlier. He's going to go watch Wolves in Crystal Palace. The Prem is in America. They love it here, but we know you're always going to watch back. Miguel Flores, what's up in the chat too? Daniel Cooper, we are dangerous for your bank account, sir. We are dangerous for our own bank accounts.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it's just better we don't talk about it, and we're here for the fun. And our Twitch homie himself, MX, hola, how you doing? But yes, Road to Glory. And this, I got to shout out, congratulations to Zach, the CM Star. This was his idea. So I'm gonna hand it off to you real quick and let these people know what the idea is, what the plan of this series is, so that we could kick it off the right way.
Yeah, thanks, man. So what happened was last week, after the email of doom, which was giving credits to everybody before they rescinded that, I just kind of was over what So Rare was doing. Being attacked by my dog here. So I just said, you know what, I'm out. I just went to a trader, got a price that I was comfortable with, and got rid of all my cards. Then they pulled it back, and I was like, I just don't want to be invested. And I was only in rare. I just don't want to be doing this anymore. So I was like, I'm just going to pull the money off the platform and dump it into one of my other hobbies. Then I hit you up, and I was like, hey, I have this idea. I don't care about the money. I don't really care about anything other than just hanging out in the Discord and talking So Rare. So I'm like, let's just see if we can put together 9 teams eventually. I don't know how far we're going to get with what we got going on now. For 3 teams, every comp, year-round. And let's see what we can do. All the winnings, if the players that we win help, then they will be put into the squad, and we will rotate out somebody else for a giveaway until we get all 9 teams.
Yeah, there you go. So you heard it here. You are invested in this show because as we win and we bring pieces into the gallery, you will reap the rewards because we will be giving stuff away left and right. So yeah, shout out. Everybody go congratulate and thank ZM Star for one, selling out and then being willing to buy back in for the content, right? And we're just here to facilitate that for him. He wanted to come on here. We wanted to share the journey with you guys. So hey, it's a new day. A lot of us have been here for a really long time and a lot of things have changed. So this will be a great way to kick off a new perspective and go, hey, if we were buying into So Rare right now, what would it look like? What would we do? What would be the choices that we're confronted with? So this will be a little fun little experiment. And obviously the chat chime in with your suggestions, all that fun stuff. And yeah, Daniel Cooper, are we doing MLS only? No, we are not. We are going to branch out into everything. We're going to try to fit what we can into the budget, see what we can win. And I don't know, make some market moves, do some trading. I don't know. We're going to get fancy with it. And then as the series develops and as it turns into whatever it's going to turn into, like you guys should suggest, what do you guys want to see? Do you want, gallery reviews? Do you want like recaps of the weekend? Do you want like scouting episodes? So there's so much we can do. And yeah, we're just here to, like you said, hang out and talk more MLS, talk more So Rare, because regardless of what people think, it's fun. And we're here for a good time, right?
Good time and a long time, hopefully, for this whole season, winning a lot of stuff.
Yeah, hopefully.
And the idea was also not doing like a RTG with like $20 like we see people do. Like putting in like a real budget. I mean, the goal is to win boxes. I'm not looking for podiums. I'm looking for boxes. So the teams that we build are not like scraping the 50-cent barrel here. Like quality players that we can put lineups out and win boxes, get essence, get random cards, and craft a star. That's really the goal here.
Yes.
Get Essence to craft a star.
We're gonna
That's
do
what
our
we're
very
after.
best to channel our PSU fans and only go for the top dogs, only go for quality. We are going for gold. Shout out to the Olympics going on right now, and then shout out to anybody who's watching Leagues Cup right now, as the first matches of Leagues Cup kick off. Now that we're talking about it, I was so busy prepping for the show, I didn't set my rivals lineups.
Oh,
Oops.
here's the first blunder of the episode.
Yeah. There's the first blunder episode. I didn't
You just
even get my
reminded me.
8
I haven't
o'clock
set my
lineups.
T-Grace one yet.
Oh, there you go. The Tigre shenanigans. There you go. There you go. Show's over. Let's buy one in-season Jude Bellingham and call it a day.
Yep.
I'm down.
Perfect.
I'm down.
And then sell it for 20% of what we paid.
Yeah, exactly.
And we start this all over again.
Yeah, Red or Dead's a global Sorare player, so Red or Dead's going to be helping us out because we were joking
Please
about
do.
it.
Yeah,
Me and
please
Zach
do.
are like, dude, we don't know anything. Alex is in
Players.
charge now. Alex,
I'm gonna try my best. Try to guide us. I'm sure it'll work out.
But we kind of had a little conversation in the chat. We didn't go too deep into it, obviously, because this is the first episode. We're gonna hash out the Kings here. But I'll take this to you, Zach, first. What is your initial strategy? Like, where do you want to start? Do we go? I know Challenger's weird because like Leagues Cup, but also Belgium and everything just started. Do we go Contender, or do we just dive into Champ right now as the new cards are releasing today?
Yeah,
and things are going wild.
Yeah, I mean, diving into the new auctions would be a lot of fun, but we probably stick Classic just to get more players. But man, would it be fun to just jump in on some of these?
Look at that
right now.
Just faceless awesomeness. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
They're growing so many uniques too, like high value ones.
Are they really?
It's gonna be crazy. Like this, I don't know why I'm not sharing already, but this is the one that caught my eye the most, and it's this AC Milan one. It has a Leao unique, but it also has Pulisic, Kalulu Reiners, and Tomori rares in it. Still no bids yet. So hey, if you guys got some money to throw around, there you go. And Osimhen's also in a bundle too for Napoli. So they're
Is
putting
this
out
the first time they've done unique bundles?
Not sure actually.
I don't think I've seen a unique bundle with rares.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, that is. I would have thought supers or something like
supers
that.
with it. Yeah, so that's interesting.
But yeah, I mean Neuer, Icardi, Saka's already up. So is Simons and Kunde. Like they're throwing out the big guns already. They're trying to get people in, and then everybody has at least 5 rares up. Like every single big player has at least 5, maybe even 10 rares up. I was looking at Palmer. I think was the one that I was looking at because I wanted to start a Chelsea stack for limited for this season, but I went into La Liga instead. But like, yeah, look, they have 10 rare Palmers, 35 limited. All right, I guess that's not including, but if you just go to new season, like, yeah, they already have a bunch of Palmers up, already a bunch sold, and he's forward this season, so it's going to be even more expensive.
It's a good card.
Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting to see how it goes. I mean, can we go to not on sale? 100 already minted. They already have 100. Oh, I guess that's not counting this.
Speaking of, Daniel Cooper's already in there.
He's already in.
Yeah.
Hopefully your price was good, man.
Yeah, but I mean, look at how many they already have.
Holy smokes, dude.
It's 3 pages worth. So that kind of shows you how much there. I think some of them came from rewards, obviously. I guess this is including last year's, but still, like, that's so many cards. And that's just how they're doing it this season. They're just trying to pump out a bunch. So yeah, I don't know. Do we just buy one Palmer and call it a day? 150. We still have a little bit left.
One Palmer, yeah, and some scrubs.
Paul, you could probably build a Chelsea stack for 250 new season. You get close.
No, but we're gonna stick to class because we got to build out the gallery, right? We want to build out the foundation of the gallery first, and then as we start winning, because obviously we're so massive at this game that we're gonna win everything, and then we'll be able to either sell or build out or give it away to all you lovely people in the chat. So I know we kind of talked about. So let's focus on contender because I think that right now all the eyes are on champion. Challenger's just a mess. So let's check out some contender first because the prices are probably cheaper. We'll probably be able to stretch our budgets. And I know, Alex, you did some pre-work. So if you want to pull it up, let's get this started. And then as we go along, Zach, if you see anything that you want, anything that you're interested in, anything that we want to add to the gallery, we could either add it to a watch list or you could just degen into it while we're talking.
Listen, I've already got it up and ready to go. Ready to degen into these cards.
You got the
search bar is
loaded.
open.
So how I did this is I'm just going to sort it by cheapest. So we'll start with the cheap guys. easier to just like FOMO buy into immediately. And then we'll go into a little bit more expensive. I didn't go super like I don't think I did anybody over $30 on this list. So start off with the cheapest guy I put in. This is Arbia. This is like a 1-season guy. He's older, but I mean, scores for Ibar, they're still in this. They're still in the league. He had some really nice, consistent scores, and they kept a lot of clean sheets last year. I owned him for like this run, and it was really good to have. He is currently under $1. And I don't know if his keeper is minted. I think it is. Yeah, this
And
guy
we're
right
gonna
here
have
just came
250
in.
cards by the end of the day.
Yeah, so this guy's only
Ugh.
$23. They kept their keeper last year kept a lot of clean sheets, and this guy is coming in from a team that was also in the La Liga 2, La Liga Smart Bank. And you can see like in his run he did really well. So more focusing on Arbia, but a defensive stack that's real nice is these two. And I still have more defensive stacks, so don't go immediately buying into these guys. But
Well, I was actually about to say what would be a good idea is let's start with goalkeepers.
you want me to go by position? Okay.
Yeah, let's go by position because, like, obviously everybody knows that goalkeepers are one of the hardest things to get. Well, back in the day, now everything's dirt cheap. You can get whatever you want now, but back in the day, the hardest part was getting that goalkeeper, right? It always came at a premium. You always had to pay a little bit more, and just goalkeepers could be a crapshoot at times. So
Okay. So I got 4 keepers in here. And
nice.
all of them have decent stacks that you can put up with them. So first guy is Jose Caro, and he's coming over from Burgos, who weren't even the best team, but his scores last year were really, really good. You can see how he had a lot of clean sheets mixed in. 14 clean sheets in 41 games, so that's over 25% clean sheet percentage. And that was on a bad team, and now he's gone over to Cadiz, who were really strong last year in the League Smart Bank. I forget who their keeper was, but I think he left, if I remember right. But yeah, they have a defender that I think I remember. Yeah, they have 2 defenders that are decent. This guy coming in, and this guy who last year was decent for him anyway. Had pretty good scores towards the end of the season. Not much here, but coming in did well. I like this guy because he's not the most expensive. He's $10. And you're getting him on a good defensive team. So you can look for clean sheets. I don't think he's the best clean sheet option. Again, he's probably the cheapest keeper I have here. But real good scores and a real good defensive team, and it seems like a really nice option. Next up, I have this guy. Nope.
I was just gonna say, hold on. While you keep going though, Zach, do you care about watching the games? And if so, what do you want to watch? Or are you just a data guy?
No, I'll watch some games. I mean, I'll watch games in any way that I'm able to watch games. So,
all legally.
Yes, all
obviously.
Legally. Yeah, obviously. I pay for all services. So,
also, yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, no, I mean, if I could watch the games, great. If I can't, like, I'll just follow them on my phone. It's really not that big a deal to me. I got enough going on in life. I'm not glued to the TV all the time.
Yeah. We just want to win, whatever it takes.
Yeah, I'm winning for you here. I'm winning for you.
Exactly. And with Foot Mob, you can literally look at any game in the world, and so it doesn't matter. I was going to say, I'm watching the DC game right now. No one showed up from Philly. No one wanted to watch this game. Again, it's in Philly, but there's like the Santos supporters group. Can you see it in the bottom corner? Like it's like right there. Do you see it right there?
Oh man.
That's the supporters group. There's like 20 people there, and 3 of them are waving flags. That was funny, I thought. But yeah, so yeah, Jose Caro. Next guy, we're going to an interesting league. We got the Swiss Super League. Timothy Fayulu, who just came over, joined the club, and this is his first 2 games already. They've already started up, but as you can see, 4-0 and 2-1, and threw up AA in both of those, including a clean sheet. So he's a new keeper over at Sion, who last year were pretty good defensively. I think, can I find one of their defenders was there last year? They did well, and he's an even better keeper upgrade on the last dude. So he should be able to keep some clean sheets. It's already starting to show, and he went up against one of like the better offensive teams too. Yeah, this guy doesn't. I guess he just came over too. But yeah, I like this for $16 because if he's already starting off with these scores, and he also has a nice run coming up. Luzerin, this team again, it's at home, but this team's not the best, even though it says 44. Zurich, not great. Basel is like a pretty decent team, but then you got Lugano, another decent team, but then it just goes to like pretty easy matchups. As you can see, like 59 at home. Serviet's a good team, but then these two aren't. Like you get some good matchups coming up, and he's already sort of starting to prove himself at this team. getting some AA as well. So he's a good player,
like
and he's
Eke.
young too, and he's got a contract that goes for a little bit. So yeah, I think his rare's just over 100. That's all right,
Yeah,
but
limited $16.
yeah, and it was even last sale average was 11. So if you can find one, maybe Pavel has one. Try to get one for cheaper, or trade in some cards. If for anybody that's
We don't have cards.
I know, but in general, if you need, if you like this guy, but yeah, I think he's a real nice option at a club that can keep clean sheets, and he's already proved it.
No, yeah, I actually like those scores and those matchups. If they do come true, they look pretty spicy. I'm not gonna lie.
Next, we're going to Scotland. We're going to Hearts keepers under Clark, who last year was really good. Had some really nice peak scores. I mean, in 40 games, he had 15 decisives, which were all clean sheets, penalties, or including penalty 17. But yeah, he got called up for Scotland, so he is good. And yeah, the scores showed it. He's good. They're good defensively. Another good defensive team. And from what I was looking, they're like, obviously Rangers, Celtic are the top teams, but they're like in that second tier of teams in the league. So he also has some international
Ooh,
utility.
and there's a special coming up.
Exactly. So Scottish League,
Ooh.
even more possibility for some cash. But yeah, I like these scores a lot. I really do. I think that's if you can get someone who can pop out like 75 pluses as their clean sheet score, it's really beneficial to have. So yeah, and I think if I remember, there was like a real good defender. Maybe it was the other guy, but yeah, Frankie Kent. This dude's real good. You can see his scores from
Roy
last
Kent?
year. But look at that to pair with them. Those are real good scores. You're getting peaks of 100 with decisives, even as a center back. So if you were to get Xander Clark, you can get this guy for $5 to pair with him. And yeah, it makes sense. He's not super old. Neither is Ken, or neither is Xander Clark. So yeah, 32. Still got time left in him. I mean,
For a goalkeeper, that's young.
Celtic
All right,
just.
I'm back. Sorry, my fiber dropped out there for a second.
Oh, did you listen to anything I said? No.
I heard most of it. I don't know what
Okay.
happened in the last 45 seconds.
Okay, I just showed off this guy who's $5 so you compare with him, and these are his scores from last year.
Okay, yeah, this is the part I missed. I heard everything on Xander, and then the next part.
So this is the guy to pair him with the defender. And so yeah, I mean, you be able to watch these games. I'm pretty sure they're on ESPN Plus. Is that right for Scottish League? I'm not 100%. But
Paramount.
is it Paramount?
I think?
Paramount. I think it's Paramount.
Paramount. There you go. So yeah,
I do pay for that service.
Yeah.
You have to.
Champions League is the only way to watch.
Champions League. Being that we're talking, and yeah, like we were saying, the SPFL, there's a kind of special. So there might be, I don't know how many people are going to go after the Scottish League, especially with all the champ cards out. So maybe we can sneak in some cash in the SPFL.
Yeah.
Little special. Real quick, while we're talking about contender, though, how dare you not bring up Naul Guzman and a little?
I didn't put him in
Tigre
there.
snack?
I pumped him literally last show so much, and it's going to pay off because he is starting. They haven't released the lineups, but he did a bunch of media yesterday and basically confirmed that he was starting. Even on his Instagram, he said it. But yeah, I mean, Nahuel Guzman is like one of them. I'll pull him up. I didn't put him on the list, but I'll pull him up.
How could you not put him on the list?
He comes, so he's going to probably play the Leagues Cup, as I said last time, but he comes back from suspension, San Luis. And then he has Querétaro, Juarez, León, Puebla, who are all not great teams. And some of those are at home too. And they've actually been keeping clean sheets this season. Tapia has 1 and Rodriguez has 2 in like 6 games, which for last year for Tigres was good whenever those backups came in. But yeah, I mean, you can see his scores from last year for $5.
Yeah.
$5. What's his rare at? $62 even for rare. Like that's really good for this. He used $400 last year, and he can put up AA too. And he's a really good keeper, and he's got a contract through I think 1 or 2 years coming up. So he's still got, maybe a Clauseta Apertura and then another Clauseta after that. That he's gonna have the starting job, and then Tapia takes over. But he is the starter when he's healthy and when he's available. So
we could probably. I was gonna say, now that you say that, we could probably wait on that one though, because once they get knocked out of Leagues Cup,
exactly,
they're gonna be sitting for a little bit, and he's still like suspended for, so his price is gonna come right back down.
I don't know, $5 though. Like that's not that high up
sitting
from
at
what it was
$5
from 6 months ago. That's really like where he was been at.
Are we arguing a starting keeper for $5 about waiting for it to go lower?
Yeah, dude. We're on a budget. We're constrained.
But yeah, his rare dipped low. Like I think his rare was like crazy low right after the suspension or right after the injury. Yeah, it was like, what is that? $25. Shout out to anybody that got it at $25.
What a deal, man.
That
Good Lord.
Guzman is entering Guzan territory on those prices.
Exactly. But he's 10 times
Much
as
better.
Yeah, incredibly. He's incredible. And he's, the most shenanigans out of any player to ever exist right here emanating out of this man.
Perfect for this show.
And if you don't know what they're like, watch the game tonight. If they go to penalties, you're probably going to have the most fun penalty shootout you've ever watched because he has 1 year worth of shenanigans built up. But yeah. Just that's not.
I mean, so if we were looking, let's say I'm looking there, then if we were to move into an Ameki's style,
I could do a whole show on that. I think I have already, probably.
I think as soon as you started talking to MX, he like set up and everything. Like,
because
like,
I don't know, it would feel weird to
forever.
have him go with like a European contingency.
Oh, I could
Right,
build
that's
you a
where-
League MX stack for sure.
Are
There's
we
guys
trying
on
to
the
go
list.
League MX? Is that
There's
what we're
guys
doing?
on the list that we'll talk about. And then
I mean, I
after
need
that,
3 lineups. One can certainly be Ameki's.
I get you a nice one. But let's go through the watch list because there are some League MX
Yeah.
guys in there too. Because we got one keeper left, and it's probably the best option. The most expensive is only at $20. It's Ivan Lucic, and he's at Hajduk Split, who were really good last year. I mean, he got a lot of clean sheets. That's 14 and 26 games
Oh, wow.
starting from
Wow.
387. I don't know if I can sort by like L40. How about that? 31 starts, 19 clean sheets. So 2/3 of his games were clean sheets, and he had that run where he literally got was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clean
Dear
sheets in a
Lord.
row. And they're even better now. They brought in transfers. They brought in Rakitic back home, and like the fans are like loving him, and so they're looking to have a really big season. And yeah, I mean, $20. You compare him with any of these defenders because a lot of them are minted. But the best option probably being here with Uramovic, who will just have good scores when they keep clean sheets. Like 60. So expect like 50, 60s when they keep clean sheets, and that's fine for a lower division contender. But yeah, I really like all these goalkeepers. Again, him probably being the best because it's just easy league for him, and they're one of like the top 3 teams in the league. So in his run, he doesn't play any big names. I don't know why this is a 33. This team isn't good, but they don't play a big name until Zagreb, and then Gorica's all right. This is like their run of doom, like the 3 other good
Right.
teams in the league, and then it just dips back out into like easy matchups, 70, 55. Like all these should be good, and even like you can see he's keeping clean sheets against big teams. Damo Zagreb there. Rijeka only conceded 1 but got AA. But yeah, I mean, I want to say he got hurt last year because I remember owning one of the guys from his team and thinking about picking one up. I think that's what happened. But he's back. He's good to go now. And yeah, he should be really good this year. So yeah, those are the 4 keepers. I'll pull up the list so we can see the 4 names. So yeah, there's everybody. Yeah.
Zach, how we feeling? How we feeling with these keepers? Are you sold? Are you like, should we keep looking?
No. There's 2 that I'm definitely interested in. For sure.
Right. Which is
I've already put an offer out on one. Sneaky. Sneaky offer's already out there.
Which one?
I don't want to say. I don't want anybody
that's fair.
jacking the price on me.
Ah,
That's for the
fair.
next show when I have cards in the gallery.
That's
right,
fair.
right. See, we're making the watch list now, and then next week's episode,
Yeah.
we're gonna review the purchases that we made.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And- yeah, I got some
Yeah.
things happening.
Yeah, and then at the end of all the watch list, I can build a League MX like lineup, the one that I think would be best, and then I'll show you that.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we're,
We'll do
we're
it.
talking Liga MX, we got to pick up a Pivoli, right? Pioli,
POV.
Pioli.
Well,
tell
why
me,
don't
I
we
don't
go to
know.
the defenders?
Oh,
We'll
why don't we?
So yeah, I already showed Arabia, but I'll show my guy. I talked about him last show. The cheap POV, Francisco Calvo. These scores for $2? Are you kidding me? Like I said it last show. Like it's kind of insane. I'll switch to just Juarez. Like 61-2 since coming to the club, and his missed games are yellow card accumulation. I think was one of them. Yeah, this one. And then when he first came to the club, and then this one was not. That was the first game of the season, so I think he's coming back from Copa. But yeah, I mean, if you take out the DNPs and this, I don't think there's any sub appearances. 61-2. He's averaging 20 AA, and he's getting decisives too. Like he gets involved. I have him in my prior rare lineup. I can check Twitter because I have it open on Juarez's page to make sure he started, but I won't. but yeah, I mean, coming back,
POV's like $18, isn't he?
yeah, but POV is like the best defensive scorer on the platform.
Yeah.
That's not like some niche Russian Zenit guy.
But that's what we want. We're trying to win, dude.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, still though, do you not want these scores?
Oh, I do.
And even
I
for
didn't say
$2?
I did it. I didn't say I did.
I did. I don't know if it was my pumping or people just caught on, but his price went up now on rare because I did pump up a lot last show.
Massive show.
Yeah.
We move markets here, okay?
Exactly.
That is what
Yeah.
we do.
259. I mean, you don't even have to put an offer on that. Just buy it. Just to have him. And he's got St. Louis in his next game, so if we're able to run a lineup in the next one, St.
Ooh,
Louis
at the
away.
weekend, yeah.
Yeah, and they have an attack now, so they'll get a little bit of pressure. So he'll get some AA. But yeah, I
Well,
mean,
the 259 isn't there anymore.
is there none? Was there only?
No, it's just the one that was $2.59 isn't there anymore.
Oh,
Why'd you buy it?
Yep. He's in the club. He's in the club now.
Did you get both? Because there's two.
No, there was only one when I got to it. Somebody else in the
watching.
chat.
Someone's watching.
Yo, refresh that page real quick. I want to see. I want to see that order come through. There it is.
No, that's his.
Yeah, that's mine. I don't know where the other 259 isn't showing.
Oh, that's funny.
Interesting.
Look at that. Like Daniel said, man, we be degenerate on the show.
That's
left
Who
and
was
right.
it? Who was it?
That's what we do. Anyone else's gallery massively shaped by whichever random offer got accepted. You just throw
I've
them
been
out,
there,
see what
man.
happens.
Yeah.
I am so glad.
All right, we might as well finish this train because I have a keeper now for Liga MX East as well. So.
Oh, we got a leading keeper. What did we get?
Yeah.
Do you know
we got Guzman, man. At that price. I just hit it.
There you go.
He smacked it. All right.
Still no lineup from Juarez, and it's getting clock's ticking on that game. But anyways, so Calvo, next one. This is the Hearts defender that I think should be paired with the goalkeeper I showed you earlier. I don't remember his name, but yeah, again, real good scores.
Clark.
Yeah, Xander Clark. That's right. So yeah, these again bringing up the defender. I just threw that in there just because. Next one, I feel like this is sort of a cult hero for Sorare. It's Bradley Danger. If you know, you know. And these were his scores last year. Yeah, and he's $8 and he made a transfer, but he's still in the same league. So he was a monster and also mixed decisives in there. He was really, really good last year. And for only $6, I mean, this run was nuts. Like, I don't know if I've seen a run like this for a cheap defender ever.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously decisives mix in, but even the AA, like if we can go L15, 68.6, 22 AA. But yeah, it's just nuts. So yeah, Bradley Danger is a really good shot. I think he also has midfielder cards, if I remember right. Yeah, so some midfielder cards. I mean, what's his midfielder scoring?
Nah.
Less because no clean sheets, probably. That makes sense.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, still really good. And I don't know.
About 5 AA difference though.
Is his midfielder card cheaper? No, defender card from last year still up 2 right there. 776. That's really good. So yeah, look out for him. Still in the French second league. Still should be good. Next one. Oh, here he is. Here he is.
Yeah.
Gonzalo POV.
He's playing right. Is he playing right now?
Yeah, he is. Should we check his score?
Yeah, what do you got?
50. 50 in 20 minutes.
Jeez.
He is the best defensive scorer on the platform. And Jorge.
I'm watching that right now.
Do I still own a rare of his? I know I have a limited. Hold up. Sorry. I just have a limited. Okay, yeah. So this is the cheap POV for the same club. But yeah, I mean, this game shows you how many tackles does he have? Look at that. 29 passes already. He's already got an interception in duel 1. Hasn't won any tackles, but he's like far and away for Sorare minted players, like the best tackler on the platform. And when that new special comes in, you're going to wish you had him because his price is about to spike up.
Am I?
Well, for people that are going to play it, obviously. But yeah, love.
Who needs
love
it when I got Rodrigo Schlegel?
All right. But yeah, I mean, consistent scores across the board. He never really goes into any sort of slump at all. 100 I need to start the season. This was beautiful, and I captained him for this too. And again, 48.1 with the air lead. Like that, he makes up for it. Even if 50 is not horrible. He's $18, which I still think is a little low because I think he's on like that Kai Wagner level, if not a little bit better. Just doesn't get as many decisives because he's not on sets, but still, he was an all-star. For anybody to watch the League MX MLS All-Star game. And yeah, I mean, his price is just sort of fluctuating, going in and out, and it's starting to go back up. But it is actually starting to come down a little bit. So that's good to see.
But he's trying to win near lower. I mean, Calvo's up there too, right? But I feel like
you could have a
I mean, he
bowl
was
for
$2.
$20.
We already have him. We already have him.
Exactly.
You know. So
Exactly.
we already got Calvo. So now we're just moving on. Maybe we're grabbing another one.
yeah. I mean, Red or Dead got a.
Yo, is he leaking my
list
list?
here.
Is he
Yeah,
leaking my
maybe.
list? He just leaked my list.
Marcelino Moreno. Is that the Moreno that was in Atlanta?
Whoa, can we get to him, please?
Is that? No, okay. My man.
No,
Yo, blame Red or Dead, dog.
Red or Dead, what are you doing? Did I publish this by accident? All right.
Red or Dead, just hop on the show, bro.
Finally,
just hop on, bro.
I got two guys, both from Celtic. We know how good Celtic is.
Yep.
So yeah. And both these guys are ones that don't get rotated either for now. But yeah, we got
I'm gonna say this just out of principle. Like, so I was sub to Quinny for like ever.
Yeah.
And then it just lapsed on me. But like everybody in that Discord is like Celtic homers, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So it's a refusal to buy Celtic players.
So we're taking out these.
I love the people. I just can't stand the team.
Just over the Celtic, just like
yeah.
Well, the scores are good too, but
yeah, the scores are good. But then it's like you versus every other person playing Celtic.
Exactly. So you need new season basically.
Yeah, especially right now. Well, I kind of wanted to bring this up because this would be good. Oh,
Daniel had a good. That's a good comment. That's what you got to do.
Oh, buy a Rangers stack.
All right,
join the dark side.
Yeah, I'm down to protest.
Honestly, though, like I'm kind of down because that would be a lot of fun. So the SPFL special starts this weekend and then runs again next weekend. So if we did maybe find some cheeky SPFL, I mean,
how many new season cards do you need?
That's what I was about to look at.
I think it's 3. I think they changed it to 3.
Is it only 3?
It was 4, now it's 3.
Does it even say?
It does. It does. I remember.
Or we could just look
at
the open competition.
Oh, look at the U23 new banner. That's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, they just tricked me out. Minimum 3 in season.
Wait, they changed all this? Sorry, I haven't been looking.
Yeah. This threw me off earlier. It's like it's kind of nice, but also a little clunky still. But it's kind of cool.
Look at all that cash you could win. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
That's a lot of monies. Anyways, so I won't talk about the Celtics guys.
Yeah. But not if anything, we go Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah, Rangers, baby.
We'll have to hunt them down.
I'm not going to support any side because I don't want to get killed. So yeah, here's the defenders.
Oh, dude, we're ruining families today. Only somewhere in the States.
So here's the defenders. I assume after this watch list, I'm going to go dive into Liga MX, so I won't show anybody extra. But Calvo and POV are insane. Also, did Willis just save a penalty? Is that right? Or did Willis just start? Something just happened with Willis. Anyways, midfielder time.
Got rotated.
Oh. Anyways, midfielders. Here we go. Staying at the same team as Arabia, we got another Ibar player, an Agar. I don't know. How do you say that? Agar Akteje?
Akteje, yeah.
Splash on Tavernier. If you want like the greatest scorer of all time, actually do. Have you seen Tavernier's scores?
Well, isn't he like moving or something? Isn't there like a bunch of like?
There was rumors, but I think that's quieted down. But I'm not sure if it's completely over yet.
That's nuts. Those scores are insane. How much is he? That's
what is he going for?
75 is actually like.
I mean, for those scores though, I know it's limited, but
good. That's really good. Yeah. But yeah. So we'll go. We talked about this guy. He's got decent scores and he gets good AA and good decisive score, and that's what I sort of look for. He gets some good peaks, like 97 up here in the 90s again, 85s. Real good, and he's cheap too. Again, $2. This Ibar stack is cheap. So that's a good like second division European stack to run. Because
just kind of run it out there and like those weeks that it hits.
Exactly. Like this 5-0
prize.
Like 5-0 here. Arabia 70. Their keeper, who was Lucas Zidane, who now is transferred out at 80. If you get like all these guys, that would have been a huge week.
It's like I know a lot of these like second divisions and stuff like got kind of like no love from everything, but there's still cards and they're still covered. So like while a lot of people aren't really looking at them or don't care anymore, like there's probably a lot of
We got to
opportunity
bring
there
in
to-
Orange Fly to talk some second div. He's the
yeah.
man. He's the man
Alright.
on that.
Where's Bob? I will get him on the show next week. Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah. Well, it got leaked, I guess, and Reddit had found out. But Marcelino Moreno, I was gonna buy his
I like this.
and then like look at his rare price in the last month. Like, bruh,
Oh wow.
$20 now he's up. His limited's still fine. It's the graph makes it look like it's worse, but it's still not a horrible price. But he'd be putting up peaks. He'd be getting some nice peak scores in there. And Argentinian league, there's decent amount of like press coverage, so you can know what's going to happen with him. He doesn't
Argentina's fun.
get rotated much anyway. Like this is one of those one-offs, it seems. But yeah, gets good AA, 10 AA, 43 decisive average, and he's gotten 18 decisives in the last year. And again, only rotated 6 times. That's
I'm in
not
the same boat. I'm like, oh, yo, XMLS, bro, I'm in.
exactly
Let's
all
go.
of his cards are Atlanta. So,
Oh, that's not that great.
but yeah, he's nice. Next up,
Oh no, Joe is playing.
we're opening into that was probably what it was then. But yeah, I think personally, from doing research before the show, the best place to get attackers is going to be second div German league, second Bundesliga. They be scoring a lot of goals.
And they all end up in MLS.
Exactly. So this is one of their
works both ways, actually.
Yeah.
Bring them over. That works.
So this is one of their midfielders that I found for Paderborn, who are a pretty decent team. He got some good scores around. As you can see, there's some lower peaks, but if you're getting those peaks, you're getting high scores, and those are with like 1 decisive too. He's getting real high AA at some points. And yeah, I like this. I feel like who would be the MLS equivalent of this guy? Maybe like a Leuven. Also, Benteke just scored up the cap 240 rare.
Let's go.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I really like his scores and the fact that he's only $4. And yeah, it can be really nice. Again, Paderborn, you just got to look through German league teams and just see how high scoring these games. I think it's one of the highest like goals per game in any league in the world. That's like known
outside of the MLS.
Clearly. Exactly. So yeah, again, they have this dude. I don't know if I put him on the list or not, but this is another guy that's really good and gets some goals throughout and get some AA to mix into. But yeah, I don't think I put him on the list. But yeah, next up, this is one that everybody should know if they don't already. This is Ian Kebel. I think the MLS card guy has this guy. If not, he did have him at some point. He is a banger U23. Is he still U23? What? I don't think he ever was U23. But he's a youngster who still puts up huge scores. I don't know what his transfer rumors are, but he still says he's at Paris FC. Yeah, he had some really good runs of form, especially this. People,
that's crazy.
Yeah, his
that run right there.
People caught on, but like it went back down, and it still hasn't gotten up to the peaks yet. I mean, I think $15 is a really good price for him. If he stays, I'd have to do a little bit more research into him just to make sure he's not any transfer rumors. Just go on transfer market and check. But yeah, his scores are really nice, and I think like this is like a captain play if you have him in like a second div Europe lineup. If you want to like combine leagues, maybe have him as a midfielder and then a German stack up top and a second division Spanish league defensive stack. I feel like that could actually be really, really good.
That's a fun setup right there, actually.
Exactly. He's going to be those one-off guys. I don't think there's anybody to pair with him. I think his goalkeeper is pretty decent, who just came in. This guy, he's really good, but he's $30. So that's kind of on the pricey end. But they have a lot of guys minted. I think they got minted either last year or the year before. I think it was last year. I think it was last year. I think I remember pulling one of the guys from my rewards. They had this one guy. Yeah, he's really good. I would train him too. But yeah, they have a bunch of guys that are pretty good that are minted. I don't think they have any forwards that are great. But yeah, he's just throw into like a nice contender lineup, and he can bang for you a lot of the time.
I love having a midfield like anchor guy for like my squad. That's how I always used to run. Like Pooge was my guy that was anchoring my teams forever. Like before I sold up.
So I know you don't like. You said no J or K league. In Bowser, okay, I saw his scores just now. They looked good, but yeah. You said no or J or K league, but I think for $15 this is kind of a steal.
Come on. What?
Look at this.
No means no.
Look at this. Look at these scores. Look, 11.
All right, what is his nationality?
He's Brazilian. Brazilian.
Okay, see,
It
I
played in
don't
Asia.
mind this because listen, they don't have to go on active duty, and generally speaking, the foreigners play.
That's true.
Exactly. Hey, think about what Oscar did in Asia. He's in Asia too, and he's banging.
Red or Dead, I do love the Portuguese league because I am Portuguese, but like the players are usually pretty expensive for the
Yeah.
guys you want, and that's like one of the things that hamstrings me in running a lineup for them at the moment.
Smashers cost for Portuguese league. One of them did just leave though. I don't know if I put him on the list, but Paulinho, he's going up in price. So he's like $17. I was advertising him on the show. He's like $9. And remember when me and Sorare Scout Thomas both bought him on the show?
Yep.
He's up $7 since then. So yeah.
Let's
I mean,
go.
you see his scores. He's really good. He plays for a good attacking team. And look at those decisives mixed in, especially the AA. Again, these scores kind of speak for themselves, and he's still only $15 now. How many games does he have left? A decent amount. The K League doesn't, but the J League does. So yeah, look out for that. No, wait, Chinese League doesn't. J League and K League both do. So I think
do also like seeing contract through 20. I would love to get like 2 seasons out of some guys, that kind of thing. So
we definitely need to think about longevity, and we got to be smart with our purchases.
exactly.
Yeah, age and contract though. This guy looks very good. And then at the end, I mean, share this list because I'm not writing anything down. Obviously, I'm just either just degenning instantly while you're talking.
Oh well, what we can do at the end is go through the watch list that he already has built and take off the players that are like for sure no.
Yeah, exactly.
And then,
then buy everybody else.
Yeah, and then buy everybody else.
All right, so yeah, Mateus Savio. We got one more, and I put him on there, but I'll take him off. It was
that's fine.
It was Cal McGregor.
Ooh.
He gets some good scores.
Sorry, Quinny.
He's not a bad player. They're not a bad team. It's just
bad
fan base. I got in a vortex of everybody was a Celtic fan when I got onto the platform, and I just couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, here we go. This is one that I really like. I think you got a splash for forwards. This is one of my favorite forwards. I had him last year. Iago Vincent. Look at these scores. Look at him. For $15. And those AA too. He plays cam, so he's like facilitator. I don't know if he's a number 10. I mean, look at that. 20, 24, 15. Like those are huge AA games mixed in with decisives. I think last year he was like $40 at one point. Is that right? 30. Like he was up there at some points. Maybe even go to year.
Red or Dead, we will be digging in Portugal when we get to challenger or contenders.
Exactly.
Or whatever one we
they're challenger, right? They're in challenger.
Challenger.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. Contender to me sounds like they're next up for the throne. They're the contenders.
They're not challenging though.
Sorare to tell me where I can play my cards, man.
They're contending to be a challenger. Can we? So yeah, I really like him. Again, real score. I think this is like one of the best like attacking options. Let's get a POV check real quick and see what he's on because I kind of want to check. Over under. All
right, if he's over 75, I'm buying right now.
Okay, that's probably crazy. But I see his L15 is already up. So
they have had all the possession.
52.
52. Okay, I thought I was about to say he's got like a goal line clearance. I am gonna be insta down that thing.
Oh, goal line clearance where? Like this entire half has been played in Charlotte side, and it's just,
I don't know. I don't have any games on.
Look, Bingham's a wall though. Bingham's a wall.
Charlotte's just sitting back and absorbing pressure.
Oh yeah, no, they're not
complaining about everything.
They're gonna do that for 90 minutes and that's it. They're not gonna do anything. But yeah, next up. Barry Satik again. I still think that German Bundesliga 2 is the best attacking place to get cards from for contender. He had some really nice scores mixed in, and look at that AA average. Like these are all really, really high floor games for an attacker for $12. So yeah, 18 AA per game, and he's mixing in decisives in there, and he's on a good attacking team again. And yeah, I mean you can see those peaks too. Those peaks too can be really big. This is just 1 year. Can we go all and see? Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's stayed consistent throughout his entire run on Sorare. So yeah, Matanovic. Let's look him up.
Matanovic. Let's see what you got, Red or Dead.
Yeah.
Frankfurt.
That's where Paxton Aronson was.
This guy is not contender anymore. Good call though.
Oh no, that's challenger. Wow.
No, that's champion.
That's champion now. Yeah, they got.
Oh, is it? They got promoted.
You got.
That's U23 though.
Unless it's the.
How do you feel about U23, Zach?
I mean, I would love to play it.
Oh yeah,
U23s. Yeah, I could. Yeah, we could go over some U23s, and then final one. This is one that like it's expensive, but like this dude is really, really good, like talent wise. Balikwisha, I did some research about him after he got brought up on Valley of Talent. Shout out Harry and I
Feta.
forget Fedo. Yes, they
Feta,
run a really
Feta?
good show. Yeah, I think that's right. I watched it today, and I've been watching it for a while. And they always say
Oh,
good
they're
things
great.
about this guy, so I went and looked myself, and this dude's like really really good. He possible transfer too, and it's Celtic, but like apparently he would be like Jota 2.0.
Everyone's linked to Celtic.
Exactly. He'd be like Jota 2.0, but I mean his scores even still at Antwerp are really good. So yeah, I think am I oh
Isn't
wait,
that
no,
Challenger
Belgium
though?
League's challenger. Oh no.
Brother.
This is still a good buy, I think. This is like
Yeah, yeah.
an investment
It's
slash
actually a
play
really
piece.
cool shout, but like that's
Yeah.
Challenger.
There. And he's like under $20, which is good. I think what's his 1 year? Yeah, like look at that. He's
Yeah, I think the most expensive card you put up was the one keeper for 20. I think everybody
Exactly.
else is like sub 20. So you figure five guys for under 100 for one lineup
yeah.
is not terrible if I go for like the bangers of the list.
I tried to keep it real low. I wanted to I mean, we'll just go by.
Yeah.
We'll go
That's
back.
for our normal show. We're trying to win on this show.
Well, look, I try to keep it low enough to where you can still bang. Like these are still
Yeah.
really good plays. I can put together really quick. We can, if you want to segue to something else, where I can build a. Not
Yeah,
this.
actually.
I can quickly build a Liga MX team with Nahuel already
I
in
was
it.
about to say, Zach, what do you have right now? What have you bought already?
Hold on 1 second. What have I bought?
Yeah,
My club consists of 2 cards.
nice. Actually, what is?
Actually,
You
no,
can
3
either-
cards because even the trader wouldn't take a card. Even a trader wouldn't take a card from me.
What
This
was
is a
it?
trip. It was a Brecht from a Charlotte Brecht card that nobody will take from me for free, basically. So that might just be a giveaway for somebody right now. I think this dude is cursing my my squad. But I have a Guzman and a Calvo.
There you go. Those are 2 really
That's-
good pieces to start.
Gotta
Oh,
pull them.
Brecht.
All right.
Oh, didn't he say
Yeah.
he was the next Acosta at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, and this dude has been nothing. I can't give him away, so now I'm ready to give him away. Now Trip has a card because after he sold, he won a reward.
Yeah,
I think
didn't he
it
get
was.
Stroud?
Oh, really?
It was
Yeah, he's
Stroud,
got a
right?
Stroud. He's got a
And then
Stroud.
Stroud hit
sitting-
100 the first game that he won.
Yes, then Stroud hit 100.
Man. Bring on tripping for vibes, just to hang out for the vibes one of these
Yeah.
days.
Free to glory.
So,
Yeah,
alright,
I mean, I should keep this card because of Trip, the memory of Trip.
The legacy lives
But-
on.
I will say I did. I went to the guy that he sold all of his stuff to, and I went and picked up the Jalen Lindsay 1 of rare just to have as a memento of tripping.
Oh, yeah, I love my Charlotte boy. Charlotte's fun this year. So it looks like we're going Liga.
Oh, I
MX.
mean, in my rares, I was running Kalina.
I didn't
with my Galaxy stack. It was Kalina
Oh,
with
hell
Galaxy
yeah.
stack, and it was just like so much fun to watch that.
especially
that-
for the
that
first
team
half
go.
of this year, that just smashed.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't put someone in the list because I still have to pick up their rare, and I wasn't sure if I mentioned them, it was gonna immediately get sniped up. But it's Paradella because I have his limited, and he's really good. But I was worried because I'm hoping that I win something this weekend. Yeah,
Ooh, from River.
yeah, he's really good. I
He
think
has
he's
some nice
probably
scores in here.
the best midfielder that you can get for League MX, and he's still cheap.
And the Cox is
'cause-
okay. They didn't look the greatest the other night, but
No, they shelled Dane St. Clair with shots right at him, and he stab
Yeah.
batted.
it was a weird game.
Brunetta's not good enough.
Whoa! Brunetta might actually be a buy low and hope for the best.
For 20 though.
Is he?
Even last year with T-Grace, he didn't really show it.
Is he really $20?
Yeah. Like, obviously at Santos, like if you had him at Santos, you were winning everything every time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now it's I don't know.
I forgot Frankie Amaya's in Liga MX now too. We're just gonna
What is
build Liga
Reno-
MX.
I'm not
Wait,
gonna lie.
do we get a Reynoso for the vibes?
No. No. Don't do it. No.
I mean, he did say for the vibes. Like you can't argue with the vibes.
Vibes cost you $3 that you're never gonna use.
Red or Dead coming in with a Fabian Reese, injured but not for long. Keep an eye on his price.
I'm
Keep
literally
an
just building the
eye
team
on-
that I already own because it's like there's not many guys.
Let's see, Reese.
Let's see this Reese over here in Hertha.
Oh, I saw him, but I wasn't sure on his injury status, so I didn't put him. He had good
oh
scores.
dang!
Yeah, his AA
Woo!
is pretty high. That's a good shout there.
What's his injury status? Right, I didn't want to put anybody that wasn't healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if not, we'd have like 5 Jesus Ferreras right now.
Exactly. I'd be putting a lot of guys on there.
Just straight up. Yeah, that's a really good it's a really good shout out there.
There's like no
midfielders. Yeah, monster.
There's so many like good players out in Sorare that like you just need to scout and find. And they may not be the popular bros, but they're
I mean 100 counts the same, man. You know? Doesn't matter the name attached to it.
Exactly. 100 scores the same. Don't matter who, how, or when.
Speaking of which, let's see. What am I sitting on in the... how many boosts am I sitting on these days?
Ooh. Forrest still has every single one. Somehow.
Where the hell do you check your boosts?
I honestly couldn't even tell you.
Yeah. All right, that's the factory. I don't care about the factory.
Essence
at the moment.
POV still.
Do I just have to like click on a card? Let's see. I'm just gonna click on a card and I don't want to hit boost, but I want to see how many.
Now Joel Guzman is in 100% confirmed. He's in the lineup.
Let's go.
Aquino got rotated though, which is kind of sad.
Oh no. Yeah, I can't find anything on this Reese guy yet, at least on Twitter.
They're going Gignac and Ibanez. Yeah, they want to score every goal ever.
Oh, wait, what's this? I need to brush up on my German. All these dang tweets are in different languages. I don't know what the heck's going on. Help. Help.
Do I have to throw Brunetta in here? Jorge?
No, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
He's not it though. He's just not it. I'm not feeling
it. Midfielders are a little weird now in that Liga MX. R.I.P. Diego Lainez. Well,
yeah, he lost his spot. Also,
R.I.P. Gorriarán.
Gorriarán still starts every game.
Yeah, but he like fell off. Rama Reynoso, $5. $5
That's
for
too
the
high.
Reynoso.
You get him down to the 250 range, and now we're talking.
Reynoso.
Oh, poor Reynoso. Oh, I forgot Barajas is in Liga MX now.
Yeah, he's like off the bench.
Do we get a Cade Cal?
Oh, Brandon Vasquez?
Vasquez, no. Cade Cal, yes.
What do you mean, no? What?
Look him up.
I guess Vasquez he's had a rough start of the season, hasn't he?
Look him up. He gets rotated too. He doesn't even play every game.
Cade for $3.90.
Well, now we need to get a Chicharito for that LA Galaxy revenge game.
Nope.
What about a Yakimakis?
Gigi's a good buy.
Like, actually, for real though, like Cruz Azul's been on fire to start the season.
Dude, all these Nahuel Guzman prices are about to go nuts. I'm glad you got him. People realize.
Yeah, for $6.
I got him in my lineups for 0 cap, and then my cap 240 got ruined.
Right now?
Do it, man.
Do
it. Join what's happening.
Oh, Don here. Am I about to turn into a contender, bro? Like, this is gonna be my first contender buy.
Wow.
I sold most of it already, but $6 too much, man. Too much.
Whoa,
price went up too much.
Come on.
It went up too much, man. I can't do it.
That's what it was.
No, it was $5, and now it's
no, it was not at the start of the show.
No, it was $6. It was $6.
Yeah, you're just
was
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another Juanit Zik mid. Did I even say that right? Do I just sound like an idiot?
Did I not say?
Did you?
Am I tripping?
I don't know.
I remember having him.
Oh, Marvin?
Yeah, that's not
Marvin
having the thing.
I did not see Marvin.
Maybe I looked him up. Maybe
Maybe.
Just
I don't know.
Put him in. Yeah, he's good.
But these scores be looking nice too. Little attacking mid action, 21 AA. A couple decisives, 28 AA.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, nice AA numbers.
He do be looking right.
All right. Do you want to see the lineup?
Yeah, let's see the lineup.
Okay.
All right, what you got?
This is what I would get. Right here. Nahuel, Calvo, Paradella, Paulinho, POV, under
That
50
double
bucks.
defender stack.
And they fit into cap 240, but that's because Nahuel is 0. But yeah,
And we get that cash. We get the cash money.
Exactly. Look at those in-season prices, baby. Just go by recent average.
Let's
and like
go.
48 bucks. Wait, no, you can only have one non-in-season, right?
It would have to be 4 in season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so probably not, sadly. But yeah. Calvo, again, if you want to slide Calvo out, you could throw POV and defender and pick up like a Brunetto or a GG or Gignac when he starts because he's a guaranteed goal.
Yeah, but Gignac's on his kind of on his tail end of his career at this point. As great as he is,
he's still like kind of doing it. Look at the end of last year. I know last year was crazy. Look at that.
Yeah.
And then goal and AA. Oh, it might be Gignac by season. Again, he's getting AA too. That's the first time. That's the first time in his career he's ever gotten AA.
Calmate, Alex. Calmate.
Never got AA. Look, find one over 10.
See, we're talking all this Liga MX. Now my Spanish is coming out now. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it.
Sorry about that. But yeah, $5 for Gignac for a
next
season.
Next step is going to be the Spanglish, and it's just going to all hell's going to break loose at that point.
United is up 1-0 at halftime. What's the Charlotte situation?
Still 0-0 going into halftime.
Okay. Is there any game that's starting up at 7?
Nashville and Mazatlan.
Dallas
and
Juarez.
Oh, Dallas and Juarez. That'll be a fun game.
Calvo season. Yeah. All right.
Is he playing?
Yeah.
So are we for the first episode of this Road to Glory? Are we turning into Liga MX stands? Are we?
No. I wouldn't say we're stands, but I would say one of the lineups is basically built already for our challengers or contenders.
Are you going to go with this lineup?
I may make one switch, but
for POV or for
not POV.
Paulinho. I would go GG probably.
A little GG action. $10, $11.
Let's see, Liga MX forwards.
It's wild to see David Bingham still goalkeeping in 2024.
I know.
It's just like
he started like a decent amount last year too. It's kind of crazy. I guess Rondon isn't horrible for 10. Barrera, a little bit slight drop off, but for $2, that's still pretty decent.
And Kosi Tafari got rotated.
Good thing I didn't play him. Idrisi for 16 is good. His scores last year were nuts, like insane. Everybody else is kind of just like off and on. GG again, really good start to the season. Quinones gets rotated. Herrera gets rotated. Ibanez gets rotated. Tecatito gets rotated. Cal, I guess, doesn't anymore. Vasquez still does because he comes off the bench. Is there anybody else?
Yakimak is so cheap.
Yeah, I own one, and he's
for what he can do too, which is like the crazy part.
Yeah.
You can get him in season. This would be in season lineup.
Oh well, yeah.
I'm looking for.
Well, he bought an old season though.
Oh yeah, his like old. I didn't buy one yet, but his old season versus his in season is like double the price.
For Nahuel. Or for
no,
GG?
For Yakimakis. Oh yeah, I already bought.
Nahuel,
I already bought everybody. They're basically old cards.
Yep.
Rather than in season cards.
Ain't nobody paying a premium like that. Hell no.
No, we're not. We're not. This isn't premium season.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the most cards we can for $250.
Has anybody even looked at these yet? Oh, Gundogan for 50? Oh, too late.
Nope.
Gundogan for 50 almost seems.
Almost.
Although I don't know, like at Barca, he wasn't as dominant in the Sorare matrix.
Yeah, some of these are like kind of nuts though. Some of these prices.
We might like it's tough because like in the next
Gavi
days,
for under 40.
There's going to be some of these cars that go for like incredibly cheap before everybody hops back in and just like skyrockets the market.
Etienne Vicente for under 20. That's a challenger play right there. That's huge. That's actually kind of nuts. What's his floor price?
Because right now, half the people are scared to overpay and half the people are scared to catch a falling knife. No one's moving.
This dude's floor price is 13. And
All right, what would be another Emeki's mid that you were liking?
Did I say Paradella? Did you already get him?
Yeah, I already got him, and then you were saying somebody else, I think.
Let me look. Let me see who's on the thing.
Yeah.
Just to figure if I grab us,
Just get
basically
depth.
two at each position minus keeper.
Brunetta's good, but he's kind of seen a drop off. There's not like too many
There's
options.
not
Diego
much.
Valdez is good when he's healthy, but he's not. Marcelo Flores is good, but he gets rotated. So, I guess Brunetta or is Eric Gutierrez still scoring well? I forget to look. I guess so. This isn't horrible. There's still AA in this for how much? $2? Yeah, this is probably a good buy.
Okay.
Yeah, those
So
are good,
you're like,
those are good scores.
No, I mean for $2 because I don't really want to spend 20 on Brunetta. Honestly.
oh yeah, no.
The only other one that I would say, like Carioca, is a guaranteed 60 or 50 because his AA is always super high. But he doesn't really get decisives. That's the only thing. He's stuck.
He's like CDM, yeah, CDM.
Yeah,
That's that nag. That's that Nagby roll right there.
Yeah, like everybody else
clogging
is
it up.
Everybody else is getting decisives. The most decisives you're getting are from Aquino's good.
Yeah.
Like I would say Aquino's probably the best cheaper midfielder, but he just got rotated again for the second time. Second game in a row.
Gorieron. I mean, he's had a decent start to the season. Like
Gorieron's not it.
No.
Look at his scores.
I mean, he's fallen off, but there's a player in there.
He's fallen off like crazy. Look at this.
And what's the price?
$1.29 for a reason.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, $1.29 is pretty insane, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, I've got some pieces in my gallery now. If you looked at it.
Oh, let's see. Let's check. What happened in the first inaugural episode of The Road to Glory? Oh,
and
my
then
Lord.
If you want to share that watch list at the end of this.
Yes, I will.
So I can go digging around tomorrow.
Yeah. And the watch list will be public too for anybody that is watching the show, wants to check it out, see what we're getting into. Obviously, focusing on Contender now, and then as we chug along, we'll spread our ways through the world of football.
Yes,
beautiful game. All right, let's check this out. We have a POV. We have a POV and a Calvo 2 banging defenders for our Liga MX stack. We have Eric Gutierrez and Jose Paradella. We have GG and Cade Cowell, the MLS legends themselves. And a Brad Dictionary. And we have Guzman.
I will say, probably should pick up another keeper just so you have someone to play when Guzman, because he's still suspended for more.
Yeah.
I was thinking Acevedo's solid, but his again, I think Malagon's the best, and it's not close.
Malagon's awesome.
Camilo Vargas for 8 is good. I like that. I think he's like 6. Yeah, that's probably who you should go with.
But also Ezekiel for $11 and Acevedo. These are both really good.
Unsigned, probably not. I think that the Atlas did he not get minted? What's his name? Did Camilo Vargas not get minted?
I guess not.
Yeah, he's probably a really good buy.
But Camilo Vargas, $8 right here.
Hugo Gonzalez gets good AA, but
yeah. I mean, Luis Malagon's kind of pricey for what he can do, to be honest.
He's about $30.
Look at his scores, though. His scores be banging.
Yeah, his scores are looking pretty nice. It's just again, that feels like it's a reach when I can get somebody else in now.
Yeah.
These are the scores, by the way.
For who?
Yeah.
Malagon.
Yeah.
Malagon.
And
I was looking at him on
he's technically the next one up from the Mexico national team too.
Exactly. And he's young, and I don't know if he's going to leave the league.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that.
If this was on the tail end and I was building my third team and I had the $30, I feel like I'd rather spend the $30 on another keeper if we go to Europe, when I go to Europe. And even though the keepers you actually were on the watch list were cheaper than that, they were looking pretty solid.
Yeah, I would probably, out of those, Vargas is probably the best, and then Acevedo is probably second. I'd say those are the 2 best.
Don't sleep on Ezekiel and the Coxa, bro. Just saying.
Yeah, listen, Vargas is in for $8. He's in. Boom. There's my name popping up on the screen.
There you go.
Where's it at?
All right, so now we got 2 at every position for my first lineup.
Let's go.
Let's go. Look, we did it. Look, what a productive session. Look at
We
this.
did
The
it.
road to
Yeah.
glory. We went down to Mexico and we got the job done. So how
This
are
was
you?
probably the right place to start. It's MLS adjacent,
Yeah.
so it's a good place to
Exactly.
start.
Which it's a little annoying that Leagues Cup is happening and there's going to be a bunch of shenanigans for the next few weeks. But hey, we're in the right
Actually,
spot.
but this also just gives me time to just build out those European guys and really go digging now. Like, appreciate Alex's jumping off point now. Even knowing that Bundesliga 2, like that's where the firepower is, and then La Liga Smart Bank is where you want the defensive pieces to come from. So it's like good to know that.
Yeah. I definitely think that at the next show, I'll do a more in-depth at just Europe and just focus on that. I'll get some really big. I don't know what the budget's going to look like for next episode for the next contender that we build.
Yeah.
But it'll
What's our budget at right now? Is the real question.
Let's see. Let's
What we
do
said?
some.
50, something like that.
Yeah,
And that's a
let's
really
go
good
through.
gallery for around that.
Let's go to my club. Let's look at some prices.
1920.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
50.
$50.
$50. Yep.
Look at
And
that.
that's-
$50 for a smashing league.
And that's with POV really chewing that thing up.
Yeah,
But-
literally.
But
Like,
you can-
POV's chewing it up.
It's
But
like
you can-
40% of the budget, dude.
you can plug him into any contender lineup though, and he will be the best defender. And Calvo can just be in that Liga MX, and you won't see that big of a drop off.
Yeah.
It's going to be really nice. He's one of those like big pieces that's probably needed in a contender gallery.
But you figure if somebody else was thinking about doing this, right? You take out POV. You could put out 2 lineups for
Yeah.
under under $40 probably.
Yeah.
2 lineups.
And
Exactly.
competitive
Under
lineups
40.
at that, too.
Exactly. And you just gotta
Another
Bradley.
shout for Bradley Danger.
That's
Yeah, he's on the list.
I brought him up. He's great. Really, really good.
Oh, Daniel, that's definitely the plan. Like we planned on having
Yeah.
3 lineups in every division, and then I guess maybe U23 too. We got to start thinking about that because there's 3 lineups for U23 too, so that'll be fun.
So anyway, the budget still has $225 in it.
There you
That's what
go.
we still got
That's
to
good.
go.
That's still really good.
Look at that. In
Yeah.
our road to glory, we got 2 teams, Liga and Max. We're already got the ball rolling in contender, and we still have $225 left.
So
in
yeah,
this
we might be
budget.
moving. We might be going 1 European squad. Yeah, probably just 1 European squad, maybe 2. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what the prices end up working out to
Yep.
be, and then from there we move up. See what we
There
can
we
get
go.
out of.
Yeah.
We just go right to champion next.
Honestly,
It might be fun. We can
Hear me
see what
out,
the
though.
budget has. See what the budget has, and maybe we do it.
see where the budget is because I'm telling you, like, and this happens every time. And I know it's a little different this season with all like the pre-sales and like the season hasn't started yet. But like, there's gonna be a little dip before the season actually starts, and then when everybody sees like these big scores week 1, like the prices are gonna shoot up. So even if we don't, there might be some trading opportunities to really just bolster the bags and fill it up with more, so that we can buy
More
3
teams.
more
Exactly.
POVs basically.
Because what is it? It's what 18 and another 3. Is that how many lineups you can put out with U23?
Yeah,
So 21
Yeah.
total lineups could be played in a given week.
yeah. Not including whatever special weeklies we get in and out from.
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Exactly. And when there's some that are universal, I know they're doing an all-star cap 250 special weekly, which is gonna be
Yeah.
interesting. They're doing a bunch of different global ones that we'll be able to fit into.
Yeah, it'll be really fun going forward,
Yeah.
and this is a lot of fun. Thank you to Zach for wanting to do this for the
And why
content.
not, man? Listen, the money's not real and the cards aren't real. It's all a bunch of fun.
Yeah, we're just here for a good time. That's it. Shout out to everybody who's been here. We've been here for about an hour. Shout out to everybody who's been in the chat, chiming in. Anybody who's been a fly on the wall, we appreciate you anyway. I know you're there. All right. Before we get
I
out of
figured
here,
it out.
What?
Click on your coins. That's where you can find out your inventory of boosts. I just found it. I have 18 rare boosts right now. 18 rare boosts with nothing to do with them.
I have 25 limited boosts. Yikes.
I have 0 because I used them all.
Before we get out of here, let's run through that watch list real quick.
Yes.
and see if we want to take anything off, see if we want to add anything or do that, and let Zach kind of pick through the list. And again, the list should be public, right?
I'll publicize it right now just because.
Contenders season, ladies and gents.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. There it is.
Yeah, no, I would say I'm not ready to take anything off the list. Just like leave it up so I can just dig around in
Celtics
it.
guys. Celtic guys.
You know, that's fair. Celtic guys can go.
Boo. Who was
Should I take the challenge?
wait.
Should I challenger guy? Should I take him off too?
Probably because we're not there yet.
Okay.
Just make
Because
sure
you know what,
next-
I'll end up not really paying attention and be like, the price seems good.
Should I take out the guys you bought already?
Yeah, they got the guys that are purchased, which should only be POV, Calvo, and
Nahuel.
I think that's it.
Ooh, I
Yep.
keep seeing that Moreno floating around.
Hey, Calvo already got an effective clearance. Let's go.
Oh, did he? Let's go.
I just watched it.
Yeah, and like I said, I got a few offers out on some of the keepers, but nothing is the owners are not online, so we'll see what happens there. But there's some guys in that list that I was definitely looking to grab. So
this is fun too, and then like it kind of helps, especially for me. Like it helps me kind of venture out of my MLS bubble and into the rest of the world again, which I used to be. But ever since we started doing the show, I like really honed in on MLS and really locked in so that I could provide you guys with some. I mean, not the greatest because it's still me, but like a little bit better information for you.
Right, and is SmartBank on YouTube? I think are there games on YouTube.
Maybe.
They think they did that for a while. I don't know if they still do it, but that's just another place you can watch games.
Exactly.
Yeah, Daniel. No, that's this one. Yeah, Daniel Cooper dropped a good little cheat sheet. Paramount, ESPN are great. Scotland, Serie A, European competition, Bundesliga, La Liga, Belgium, Eredivisie, FA Cup, and the Championship. Just on 2 platforms. Look at that.
Yeah, I have Paramount. I don't have ESPN, but I have Paramount, and they do play a lot of games.
I know a platform that has every single game ever.
Also, slide me that link after this show.
but I do have ESPN and Paramount. They are really good. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we'll cut it off here. We'll reconvene next week, and we'll give you guys an update. Shout out to everybody who's hanging out in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching this before, after, whenever you're watching it. And yeah, let us know how you feel about this. Give us the feedback. We want to obviously do this for you guys as we get these gallery built, and then we start playing and winning rewards, and then obviously we will send
and throw some player names in the comments. And you know what? Like I plan on giving away some cards at the end of the build. So yeah, just throw out whatever you're thinking, and we'll check them out. And if I buy them, there might be a reward your way.
See, look at you. If you give some good advice, you give some good. I know Red or Dead's been dropping heaters the entire show. So hey, who knows? Maybe we'll buy 2 or 3 and then give some away. So
there you go.
Yeah, I love it. But yeah, thanks.
Like that Fabian Reese. If we get some info on that injury, that was a good looking card.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bookmark that one because that one piqued my interest. But yeah, we'll be back next week with some updates. We'll let you know, and then until tomorrow night, Leagues Cup kind of preview tomorrow night. At some point, I don't know what time, but in the evening, the usual time. We try to stay consistent around that 4, 5, 6, 7. Middle of the day, nighttime for you guys, and we'll be back tomorrow for all that Leagues Cup action. And thanks again for Zach for kicking this off the right way. Alex dropping all that knowledge because we'd be lost without him. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Bye-bye.